Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back to the North American Amateur League. If I remember correctly, this is week 4 maybe? I might be wrong. Maybe Visago can clear that up for me. I really don't remember, but how you doing, Visago?
Pretty good, you?
I'm doing pretty good myself, but we are into our first champ select. Speedy Gonzalez, just like that. I know, we're not normally the fastest at getting into games, but we have done it for you tonight, so hopefully we can get into this really quickly and get some awesome League of Legends going. So, my co-caster is Visago this evening, and Mr. Brent Acid Coconut will be with us shortly. But for this first game, me and Visago will be going at it, seeing how rusty he is since he has not been here in quite a while. So, you up to it, man?
I feel like I'm going to be a bronze caster right now.
Bronze caster.
Maybe wood caster.
I mean, dreams. Don't let your dreams be memes, man. But here we go. The bans are all out. Now, Team Funk banned all of those champions simply because they lost bans, and to speed up the process, they banned random champs like that. It's all alright for that because they decided amongst themselves that they would ban all of those champions to speed up the process. But Udyr got picked up first by Ravi, so I assume that he is going to go ham like he did last game.
I honestly cannot wait to see Udyr's go ham. I've been listening to him try to be like Trick2G, just trying.
I mean, he can try. I don't know if he can match a Trick2G kind of playstyle, however. A Scion and a Trundle picked up. That is a lot of tank for the first two pickups there.
Well, I mean, if we see probably maybe a Kog'Maw or something, just a general protect the Kog'Maw comp come out of them, it works out, especially since Scion is so tanky, and Trundle's like, oh hey, guess what, tanky and I hurt.
Yeah,
General
Trundle
bruiser.
just tears apart at any resistances, and the Darius Pantheon seemed to be a potential hover here for, that's not TC Snits. What did I do? That is definitely the wrong team. Oh my god, Bronze Caster, Bronze Streamer. I am so bad at this game, guys. I'm so sorry, and it's actually Funk on red. Either way, they're gonna pick up the Soraka and the Darius. Okay, now, I got two things about that team over on Tilt. Tilt Gaming either tilt their enemy team in the laning phase, or they tilt off the face of the earth. They just picked two of the tiltiest champions in the game, Soraka and Darius.
They picked three of the tiltiest champions in the game. I mean, come on now.
Okay, I guess they did. Udyr's kind of a tilted, monster as well. If he can get ahead early game and just keep up that massive amount of pressure he can provide, it's just going to be not good for Funk. However, they do have the Scion and the Trundle that could potentially be a front line, as well as a Trundle eating through the tanks. So, it's possible they could deal with it. But
see, it's possible they could deal with it if it was just the tank. But because Soraka's there, who's going to be constantly healing them, I highly doubt that they're going to be able to get past that front line, especially now with the Taric, possibly.
I don't think that's a Taric. No way.
I don't think it's a Taric.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
They're saying they're trolling over Taric. Like, hey, guess what? I'm that little stone boy over here.
Yep, pretty much.
But,
and Zed actually gets locked in for the mid laner here. That's actually kind of risque. That Brand could potentially be a support, but with the Sona hover, I'm not too entirely sure And it does look like the Sona's locked in, so we have our team comps rounded out. That was actually a really quick champ select. That's really surprising.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, when we were loading in, like getting all the teams set up and everything, they're saying like they hate waiting. That's why the other team gave Funk the 3 champions that they're not gonna play just to get past the bans. They're ready for this. They want to get going. They want to have a nice fast game. Maybe we'll have a game under 20 minutes.
I don't know about that. It's possible. It's possible. Tilt is the second in the standings thus far, and Team Funk is pretty much in 6th place out of 8. So the top 2 teams versus the bottom 3 teams. I mean, it's pretty possible that this game goes really quickly. However, you know, we have seen surprises here before. Tilt have kind of had a real push for this first place, but Team Digital not dropping a game is making it a hell of a time for Tilt to catch up to him. But this is definitely a possibility where Funk can turn the tides and say, hey, we want to get into the playoffs. But right now, it's not looking too good for him.
No, it's not looking too good for him at all. But now we get to have this like nice little 3-minute period, you know, where we don't instantly load into the game, where we get to talk about the team comps. I was honestly expecting to see a tanky support coming out on Team Funk, since they already picked up the 2 extremely tanky top and jungle. I was expecting them to have like damage dealers, which Brand and Lucian, that's what I saw. But as soon as they started hovering the Sona, I started thinking about, that's true, they have to have heals to counteract the heals.
Yeah, definitely. Sona's a pretty aggravating champion in lane as well. Not to mention the aggression that can be brought to lane with the Lucian, the Laser Man. So that's going to be a very aggressive bot. But then again, look on the other side, you see Draven. And if you want to talk about aggression, Draven is pretty much the definition of aggression.
Oh yeah, Draven going to be going in. Draven has the best level 1 out of any ADC if you know how to play him.
You just spin axes all day and throw them in their faces, right? That's pretty much how it goes.
Basically, that's
Yeah.
basically how it goes. And then with Soraka there, he can go in and just harass and just walk away and be healed back up, and he's perfectly fine.
Yep. Easy peasy, man. Soraka is, like I said, one of the tiltiest champions in the game right now. I think the biggest what-if factor here is going to be this mid lane, Utopian Duck on Zed. I don't think we've seen a Zed in the tournament yet. Maybe we have once or twice, but he's definitely not been impactful, because if I don't remember him, he's probably had a pretty bad game. You know, Darius will always be a threat, regardless of if he's 0-10, he can still get a triple kill regardless. Udyr is going to have all that pressure. Draven is going to be just an aggravation in the bot lane, if anything, and then Soraka as well. But Zed, this can go either way. I'm really curious to see how Zed plays out.
I feel like Zed's probably going to be able to play out pretty well in the early game. Brand is kind of squishy starting off, and he has a bunch of skill shots, which Zed can easily dodge with his shadow. So if he plays it right, Zed should be able to counteract Brand easily.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I'm just curious to see how well Utopian Duck handles a potential team fight, because they have a pretty strong front line on the side of Funk and the side of Sion, a Trundle, and not to mention the Sona Crescendo can just kind of lock down the entirety of the team if she hits a good one. So I'm curious to see how he plays in a team fight, if there becomes one, which I'm sure there will be, because Brand has a game-changing ultimate if the enemy team stacks up for it. So.
Oh yeah. As we get the last 5 seconds to get a look at it, so starting out, who do you think is going to win just by looking at these?
Based on the pick thus far, I have to say I think that Tilt have it. I think that Darius is going to be able... I think even if the lanes go wrong, Darius is going to be able to carry him, and then Soraka is just an insane amount of safety and healing potential for the team to continue on the team fight. So I think Tilt have the game in the champ select, but like I said, anything is possible.
Oh yeah, I mean, and then starting off with not just the fact of the games where Tilt has the champ select, they also have the record to prove that they probably have the better chance going into this.
Yeah, exactly. So if you think that Tilt have it, exclamation point, vote TLT, and if you think Funk have it, exclamation point, vote FNK, and we're going to get into this game really quickly. And so far, I think we got, 3 people for tilt thus far. It's looking pretty much like it's gonna go in their favor.
Oh yeah, I mean, now granted, I also tend to choose who's gonna win based off who has the most skins / best skins.
I mean,
luckily
it's
that
5
means I'm not gonna. Yeah, luckily that means I still get to choose the winning team right now. Or at least the most likely gonna win.
I mean, it's pretty simple to see. If you're going based on skins solely, I feel like if you can't count up to 5, you probably have an issue, Visago, and you probably should have been fired way back when. But hey!
And see, I wasn't fired because neither of us could count. We can't count past. We can't count to 75.
Yep.
Simple as that.
Very true, very true. And we're into the game. About time. The best. I gotta turn down the volume because holy cow. Updates and stuff like that. That's always fun, right? There we go. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Alright, fixed it. Sorry about that. Easy peasy, boys. Darius has yet to load in. There he goes. He gets that corrupting pot, so. Minor victory over 4Funk. Darius is gonna get to lane a whole second later than Sion.
Wow, I'm still loading it. Did I get bug splat? Because I'm still trying to load in right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Bronze casters.
No, casters with bad computer. Like, I told you what happened to my computer. It's still
Didn't you fix your computer, man?
I fixed it to where it at least turns on now.
Oh, my God.
I'm pretty sure I need to replace my CPU.
Well, hopefully you can get into the game, because I can hold this down for a little bit at least.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, pretty standard starts
okay,
overall.
I just came in.
Sion's got that Doran shield. Darius has the corrupting potion for the trading potential. But Sion is just going to be an annoyance in the top lane for a Darius. And obviously the laugh spam is how it's supposed to be run. So oh my god. What you got, Visago?
I finally got in, and I'm just jumped to the minute 20 mark. I'm like, no level 1 trades.
It's at 147, 48, 49,
yep,
50.
I'm good.
Okay, good.
I made sure to click it over to the live, so all set.
Alright, easy peasy, boyos. Now, Zolo, he's not typically the jungler for Funk. He's normally the mid laner. But in their last game against Requiem, if I recall, he was the deciding factor in getting B-Camp fed enough to just carry the game. So maybe it's a good thing that he's not in the mid lane this game.
Maybe.
Yeah, because Utopian Duck is kind of insane in the mid thus far. Oh.
Just watching him go along with just everything, every single champion he's played so far, has just been like, yep, I'm gonna win now.
Mm-hmm. It's been kind of insane. But a sub in the mid for Funk, maybe that'll be a little bit different. I'm really curious to see how Jungle Trundle goes. Trungle. Trungle? Trundle, Jungle, Trungle.
Nah, I like Trungle. Trungle sounds like
Trungle.
one of those things you'd see.
Yeah, I like it too. So I'm really curious to see how Trungle goes, man. I don't know how it will work out. Generally, you see him in the support or the top lane, but Jungle is definitely possible. Let's see if he can make anything actually happen in an early game like an Udyr. He probably could. Continue trading.
It looks like Udyr's gonna already try for that level 3 invade, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, easy peasy stun from Brand. Nothing's gonna come from it. No flash bear slap yet. Too early for that.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's probably the only way to really fight a Soraka on a bot lane, is to hit the Soraka.
Yep, that's the only way to counter it.
Yeah, the one time where hitting the support first is the correct way.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, oh, nice junk from the Trungle. Good stun on the Brand. Keep Zed there. Teleport comes in from the Darius. Udyr's on the backside. Flash from Dev. Dev's not going to be enough. The bleed from Darius is going to pick him up. 400 gold for Peoples in the top lane. And that's not who you want to give first blood over to.
No, it is not, especially since it's just Darius. He did blow TP and Flash, so he's got to be at a little bit of a disadvantage in lane, but that first blood's going to really help him out.
I mean, is it really a disadvantage if you get a first blood kill? I'm not too sure about that. Darius is going to take that, not necessarily run with it because he's really slow, but he's going to throw that axe into your face a lot harder.
And Draven's the one that throws the axe. He's just going to hit you with the axe.
Fine, you're right. You actually got me, man. You got me. Oh, trading in the bot. Axe is doing a lot of damage. Lots of trading back and forth. Sona, one hit, but heal comes out from Lamau. Not going to be enough. Lucian got silenced from the Soraka circly thing of doom. I don't remember the name. Flash from Sion as well. Trade all over the place. Wow. Summoners traded. I forgot what Soraka's the not Starfall. The other one was called, and that's why I'm not play-by-play.
It is called Equinox.
Thank you, sir. There we go. But Summoners spent all over the place. Nothing gained other than a little bit of pressure. But Fruto is demolishing the farm in the bot side. And this jungle slapfest right now. Trundle's not going to win.
It wasn't really a slapfest. It was more of just Udyr slapping Trundle.
Uh-oh! Flash from Zolo goes down, but it's not enough from the Ignite of Utopian Duck.
The first 2 kills of the game goes to the exact 2 people you do not want to give kills to.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, it is. I'm sorry. I guess OBS crashed and I never fixed it after it crashed. I didn't realize. It's actually Tilt versus Funk. My fault, everybody. Thank you for pointing that out. But alright. Uh-oh, Zedalt goes down under tower. It doesn't do anything other than give him a free tower shot, and I think that Dev got the better trade there.
Yeah, got a little bit, just because of that turret shot that Utopian Duck wound up taking.
Yep. Uh-oh, that bleed is scary. I would back off, Joey. Let it fall off and then potentially trade later, but every lane's getting pushed in really hard on Funk. The laners of Tilt Gaming is just kind of running the show here as the axes keep slamming into Lamo.
Yeah, no matter how much Sona tends to heal, she will not ever heal as much as Soraka.
No. No.
Soraka is the medic.
Yeah. The reason I like Sona as a support is because she can heal and she can poke really well. Plus she has a really big ultimate. So she's just kind of like an overall good support that can do a little bit of everything other than tank. So
I've seen tank Sona.
Yeah, but it's not good. Zolo's coming in. He is spotted out. He drops down the pathing. Does he have the pillar? He's not going to waste his mana. And he just walks out with his head in his hands.
You know those little jokes that you used to play in elementary school where you get someone to put their hand in front of their face and you slap it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I imagine Trundle doing. Like,
no!
You just walk up and let's just say Udyr walks up and says, "Hey Trundle, you know that if your hand's bigger than your face, you have cancer?"
Uh-oh, Fruto! Going really hard. Lots of damage. Zolo again gets chunked out in the mid lane. And a 2,000 gold lead rough 4 tilts at 8 minutes in already. Oh, look at that sustain. That is Soraka, alright. Uh-oh, Zolo gets caught up by the Darius. Dev's coming up to rotate and support him. He's got the stun, does not land. Neither of them have flash. And now Peoples is going really far, but more trading in the bot. Exhaust goes down. Darius is in a 1v2 situation right now. Other from Sion totally flops. And Peoples is going for the trade back. He gets the dunk. Zolo's definitely down from that bleed. It looks like... No, he does go down. But Brand, he gets the Ignite passive off on Darius. He looks like he's going to get out. No support from Utopian Duck at all. And Peoples got out of that scot-free.
And that, good sir, is why you never give a Darius first blood.
No, that's why you rotate and use the mini-map, Visago. That's not nothing to do with first blood.
See, no. looking at it this way, he had no support from Utopian Duck, none at all. But then at the same time, he had the First Blood be able to 1v3. He did not need the support from Utopian Duck.
You could call it a 1v3, but the members of Funk just awkwardly walked into him one at a time. It's like a 1v1, then a 1v1 again, and then a 1v1 again. You know? Oh, man.
Yeah. Even though they did have him very well confined, it's still Darius.
Yes, true. Darius will still just be a hassle no matter what. But look at the farm lead all over the place from Tilt right now.
I mean, let's see. Udyr's 20 CS up in the jungle. Utopian Duck is up about 40. That's a really big lead in mid lane.
Yeah. Big is a
Fruto
word
is
you could
up.
use.
When you double your opponent's CS, you can then say, yes, I won lane.
I mean, I feel like that's a good place to be at, if you can say that. I mean,
right now, 2 people on Tilt can say, I've doubled my opponent.
Yep, that is not good at all. When you can say you have doubled your opponent's CS at 10 minutes.
See, that's where that 3k gold lead is coming from.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much, plus the 3 kills, it's definitely a bad game for Funk right now, having to use 2 subs. Oh, Stone Poet's getting chunked down by those axes, and Soraka Starfall is not letting up either.
Yeah, one thing that I did notice is that they changed Soraka where she doesn't just get healed, she gets health regeneration whenever she lands a Star
nice
Call now.
axes. Udyr's here up in the top lane. Joey gets stunned up, flash away. They're gonna dive it though. Cynold goes down, he runs into the turret. And there was a double kill bot lane while that was happening. Fruto flashes away. Oh my goodness. He goes down after the Trundle, but now Soraka is there alone against the Trundle. Trundle has a red buff for the slow, but that's the Soraka who can keep potentially healing with the Starfall if she hits it. That red buff, those minions Zolo, that's still going to do a lot of damage. I'd be careful. No, bananas, no one expects the bananas! And the bananas take it!
The bananas to the face of the troll.
My girlfriend's looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about? Bananas. You know? Now she's just got to get Runans because 3 bananas, you know? Oh my god.
Oh, Raka, the queen of the bananas.
I can't even believe that. That's nuts. Now, 8 kills to 1 in the side of Tilt. About 5,000 gold lead just from that kill lead and the farm overall. This game is not long from this world.
You know, maybe, just maybe, we have 7.5 minutes. Maybe they can finish under 20. I doubt it, but maybe.
There's no turrets down yet. I highly doubt it'll happen. Well, maybe a 25, 30-minute game, potentially. But pre-20 is a little premature.
Yeah,
Oh,
especially
man.
since Zolo was able to get the kill on to Fruto. Yes, Fruto did get the kills where he got his passive gold, so we didn't have to worry about that. But the kill on to Zolo, it's just going to make things tougher for him.
Yeah, to say the least. Draven is not the person you want to let get kills with those adoration stacks. Oh, he keeps dropping axes! He dropped an axe! Oh no! Doesn't matter anymore.
Maybe we should just count how many axes he drops and then just bang him for it later.
That's not the right choice of words there, Visago.
Okay.
Definitely could have
Fair
used a
enough.
better choice. Maybe grill, you know. Oh, ultimate from Utopian Duck goes down on Dev. He pops the ultimate back, but it does not matter because there is nothing around to bounce back to. And Zed gets the 1v1 kill onto Dev. Now level 10 to level 8. Not looking good for this mid lane.
It's not looking good for this team. I mean,
Oh, man.
just looking at it, right now, their top lane and their mid lane are both 3-0. As well as...
Uh-oh. Zolo gets instantly popped by Duck and Ravi. And now Lamao's got to run away. Chilling Smite goes down. He dashes. Ultimate from the calling end. Flashes. Just to get away. Oh, man. Oh, such the BM. I hate this crap. What is happening right now?
People just knows that he can stay right there. He has no worries from a Joey.
Nothing at all. Oh,
Joey Sion is meant to be like the tank that's gonna run in and hit you and just stay there. He's meant to be a wall. Darius is meant to put damage down while constantly healing and killing you.
Oh,
Just
man.
the matchup themselves is already in Darius' favor.
Premature or not, Matt, at least I know what it feels like other than my hand. But regardless. More
my
trades back and forth. Nothing's good. This is really bad for Funk. There's really no good point about this. I mean, Sion is doing a decent job farming against the Darius, but in all honesty, that's not going to mean anything when everyone on the enemy team is fed.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
stun
like
from
we were talking about
Ravi.
earlier.
Lots of damage. Ultimate Crescendo comes out and a flash. Lamo's got stunned up now by Ravi. So much damage. Soraka ultimate goes down just for safety, not necessarily needed. But it pushes the bot lane even further back, and they have absolutely nothing. Ultimate from Utopian Duck, and that's a dead 80 carry. Oh my goodness. Free tower. And at this point, this could be chalked up to subs, this could be chalked up to bad shot calling, it could be chalked up to everything previously and then some, but there's not much Funk can do to really come back to this.
No, there really is not. Right now, I mean, the only person that has a kill on the team is Zolo, and he's really far behind in farm. The only thing that his junglers really use. I mean, right now, just looking over at Ravi, he's already doubled a Zolo.
Yeah, this is a very scary game for anyone on the side of Funk. Almost 10,000 before 20 minutes. That is disheartening, to say the least. A 10,000 gold lead is generally what you see a late 40-minute game to go to, but... And even then, that's still a lot of gold to be down. So, we'll just see how Tilt are going to close out this game, because that can say as much about a team as losing by 10,000 gold.
Yeah, the only chance I see that will probably never happen is if maybe that Funk can make it to that game, but they're not going to be able to make it. Duck is just, like League just said, is unstoppable right now. He's 5-0. He's doubled Dev's farm.
He's almost tripled it at this point.
He has almost tripled it.
Yeah, he can't even finish his Zhonya's. He's just going for what he can. He's just got an outrageously large rod, and it's not going to do anything. He's going to get the tower, and even more, 1,100 gold, or 11,000 gold lead. More trading in the top. Sion's still Sion, even though he is behind. He's probably not going to die this easy, unless he stays like that, and Peoples takes him out, and then Utopian Duck kills Lamo. Oh my goodness, kills left and right.
Damage.
But Utopian Duck, now another one on to Stone Poet. Double kill for Utopian Duck. Visago, you just can't talk this game because I
can't.
I have to say everything that's happening, and there's just too much happening right now.
And it's all one-sided. There's nothing that Funk can really do.
No.
They're behind so far, they can't do anything. I mean, that damage from the Darius dunk, living up to his name being the Dunk Master, just half health, dead, killed to a Sion.
Yeah.
Sion, they just can't.
You just can't even. Teenage white girl.
Funk is getting funked.
Yep, they are getting funked up. Oh, they got it. Rift Teleport comes in from Sion, but not gonna get there. The ultimate does not go off either way. The knock-up does not land. It's just simply a slow flash from Sion and the slow onto Soraka. Not enough. Calling comes down from Lamo. Ultimate from Fruto is not enough, but Fruto is in a dangerous spot. He goes down to Lamo. Zed 1v1s Dev again in their own jungle, and they're continuing to chase the support. Darius teleports down. Peoples gets the spin to win the heal, and now everyone from Tilt is here to clean up. Ultimate onto Sona. Probably going to go down as soon as that pops, which it does. And now Lamo and Zolo are left running, but that is an Udyr with a stun. Another kill for Ravi, and Zolo has nowhere else to go on this map at this point. As Joey dies under tower.
That, just in general, just looking at this, I mean, Lamo got the call just to try and get some extra gold because he can't get kills. He's so far behind, he can't kill anyone. He has to try and get some farm. I mean, at least he's doing better than probably the rest of his team in keeping up in farm, other than Joey up on Sion, but that's top lane, that's a farm lane.
I mean, this is one of those times when you're up 15, even more than 15,000 gold. Tilt just needs to end this game. There's no reason for this to go on. Is the surrender coming out at 20? It's potential.
Well, I don't think they'll be surrendering. I mean, this is a tournament. You fight to the last. So you fight till the Nexus dies. You don't surrender.
Well, I mean, maybe you'll save some face if you surrender this game, at least. You know what I mean?
There's no way to save face from surrendering.
I mean, it's almost a 20,000 gold lead. That's double the enemy team's gold. At this point, I'm disappointed that Tilt hasn't ended it. It's gotten past the point where I'm upset at Funk. I'm now at the point where I'm upset at Tilt for not being able to end it right now.
So you're upset that they couldn't end a pre-20 game.
Well, when they're 20,000 gold ahead, they're now diving a tower, taking out Lamo. Easy peasy stun goes down. Crescendo keeps the backline up, but Draven ultimate picks him up. Fruto's going to get the kill, and Ravi's under tower does not get Stone Poet. Flash from both traded, and they just take out Lamo, and Joey's down as well. So easy peasy tower here, and this is it.
See, this is a nice comeback game to be casting. I don't have to worry about talking that much.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. There's not much to color. There's not much to analyze. All you can say is, my God.
Well,
this is like not even. This isn't even like a normal game that we watch. Like,
this is like one of those games that you see on the highlights of Wood Division.
yeah, but I can't even comment here. What's the point? Utopian Duck goes down. Darius did go down, actually, interestingly enough. Draven popped the dragon, but one kill is not gonna matter all that much in the grand scheme of things. Normally in our games, they're really close.
Yeah, normally,
you know?
But I mean, this is just the difference that our tournament brings. We bring in the bronze to gold, and we have teams, like right now, Funk, I believe everyone on their team is silver and below. Whereas on Team Tilt, I believe...
I think Funk actually has silver and golds. But, you know, maybe. They have subs, so you could be right. I don't know.
When we were loading in, I don't think I saw any gold borders. I think I only saw silver and below. And that's what I'm going off of, is just the borders.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And whereas... on Team Tilt, they had gold, and I think they even had a platinum from last season that's gold now.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just the level difference of the people that we bring into this.
Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. You just gotta kiss your ass goodbye at that point. There's nothing they can do. Now, potentially the final push is for mid lane, and Darius is continuing up top. Oh, Draven almost got it. Flash in from Zed's gonna pick up a kill, easy peasy, and Lamo. Flash from Ravi's gonna stun up Lamo as well. Does not matter, he goes down. Sion, even under tower, cannot tank up all that damage. Double kill for Ravi. Sion passive is popped, but it's not gonna do anything, as they're just gonna demolish the tower. Take that inhibitor, all while Peoples is pushing the top lane.
This has to be the final push.
Yeah, it doesn't have to. Tilt is just playing with their team right now.
Tilt is living up to the name and trying to tilt Funk off the face of the earth.
I mean, they either tilt off the face of the earth themselves or they tilt the enemy team off the face of the earth. That's how they go. But Zolo's taking a lot of damage, gets dunked, but Draven's going to get the kill. It's still a 4v5 right now. As Joey comes back up, he rushes in with the home guards. Flash in from Darius, spin to win, does not get the kill. Yomu's is popped. Zed doing all the damage. Scion ults back to the fountain, throwing axes left and right. Lamau just gets instantly gibbed, as well as Dev. And that's pretty much the game. Sona doing everything she can with Joey on the background, but that's a support and a tank. Nothing they can do against the entirety of the enemy team. And Tilt just want to try and up their KD at this point. There's nothing at all. A 22,000 gold lead. 24.5-minute game. And the inhibitor and the Nexus just boom, implode. That was insane.
I feel bad for Fung.